historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Martin back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something that you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air. It's Edwards. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Martin will throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Ray. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Handoff to the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
They'll go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Mason. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires left. He's got an open man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Pressure coming. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to... He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Martin back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Ray. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Martin will throw it. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Ray. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Martin back to pass. Got a little space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's the handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, He can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
To the air, it's Edwards. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Martin will throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Webb. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Ray. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Martin back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Fires to the middle. Oh, spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Martin back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That is was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. Touchdown, Badgers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Martin back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
With the catch, it's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They keep it on the ground to open the third. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The lone back's got it. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by that offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Working that left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Right on target this time. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Martin will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Ray. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Out of the backfield, he's open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Keeps it on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This time it's complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Badger! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Slithers into space, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Martin back to pass. Got a man. It's Ray. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now, just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it in for the catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. Dodge down, Terrapins. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. After 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ray. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Martin back to pass. Got his man downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Complete. He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mason. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Martin will throw it. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Webb. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll try the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down, and tick, 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 tick.
It's in the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Martin back to pass. He's got the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
The field goal is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Mason. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. It's complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Mason. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He leaves it with his back. He breaks the tackle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Martin will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in these 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Martin back to pass. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Anthony. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw. It's Edwards. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.